Hey, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly, truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. And also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just tell me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting, give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through trying times and need spiritual guidance, confirmation, validation towards life path, or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share on while you're at it. Give your a thumbs up, like, and also share on the social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the support, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video I'm doing right now is called Heaviness of Transmutation. Feels massive narrative vibes and may creep up. Clarity gives power to push through. It is so true. You know, it's just like a lot of it's like last week, it just seems like universe wanted us to take acceptance, and there's a lot of different things that, you know, they're wanting us to be accepting of, you know, our past, our hurt, different things that just didn't go as planned, you know, different things that you felt like it wasn't right for you, that was blocked, everything that has been set in stone, or where you may have felt like it was set in stone, and, you know, certain when you're purging out a lot of different things, and it just seems like you're on that next level. You have to understand we're doing a lot of timeline jumping right now, and when you're going through those different things, it'll be you may not be ready to go towards that next level, and your higher self is like, come on, we gotta go. It's like, no, I'm still working on my different things, and you may not be feeling ready. But, you know, higher selves, if it's coming to you, they know you're ready. It's just sometimes we feel that self-doubt. We don't have that inner confidence. We're lacking of that. Different things that we feel like we're not ready to overcome yet. And these are those things that, you know, it's like a lot of times we have gotten stuck in that same vibe where we allow ourselves to keep going through that. And even though we're like, no, I'm ready to get up out of this situation, I'm ready to go. But your vibrations is not on that same alignment as your words. And they really want us to be able to do that. And so there's a lot of different things that may come up to where they want, you know, ego and wounds, and as well as darklings, you know, anything that's going against you and your peace is going to make you want to talk about or even think about certain things that really have hurt you. It don't matter if it was like 100 years back then, or if it's something that really happened. You know, these are the things that was supposed to happen. It can hit to the core as well as hurt to the core. But, you know, you have to be able to forgive yourself, forgive the situation, the person, or anything that's holding you back. But just being able to say, you know what, I appreciate that, even though that may mess me up, you know, almost maybe want to catch a charge, but, you know, these are those situations I really truly needed. So that'll allow me to know what to not do. You know, there's a lot of different things where they're showing you where the possibility of outcome can take place on certain decisions that you choose to make. And even when you do make those different things, you know, sometimes we feel like we're naive, we're stupid, like, why are you so dumb to do something like that? And it's just universe's way of saying, don't allow yourself to look at yourself that way. Don't even claim that. That doesn't define you. But these are the situations you had to learn from to be able to know not to be able to do those things again. And certain things that's really took place in your life that, you know, could really shook you to the core. So it's just a lot of that is being, you know, you're going through a lot of purging right now and cleansing, cutting cords. If you have been urged to, you know, it could have been somebody you've been, you know, connected with for a long time, whether it's family, you know, connections where you've been, you know, with a partner or whatever, baby daddy, baby mama, husband, wife, whatever, or even, you know, best friends. There are certain things to saying, you know, hey, this is the end of that line, you know, they have held their, their existence in your life. Now it's time for you to part ways. And sometimes we don't understand why those certain things is taking place, but you have to understand, if they're telling you to do something, you need to not question that, because there's a lot of times you don't know what's being done behind your back, what kind of things was setting up to for your, not for your highest good, different things, moves would make, the moves that were made behind you that you may not have known about. Universe is telling you for this for a reason, and you have to be able to honor that, because you can look at a couple of times where them probably gave you red flags and trying to tell you, hey, don't go with that person, or hey, don't be in this situation, and next thing you know, you paid for it big time. And those are the things you really don't want to allow yourself to do. You have to understand you are moving at massive rate right now to where ego wants to come in and say, want a side seat drive. And I'm just like, you gotta be telling ego, look, if you don't be quiet and sit there while I'm driving, I'm gonna put you in a cement block where you are not gonna be able to move. You ain't gonna say nothing. I got this. This is my time. I appreciate what you have shown me, but you are no longer needed. And so, that ego of energy will try to pop up every once in a while. I want you to still start thinking, even having that negative self-talk, and they want you to not do that. These are the things that's giving you that clarity, is saying you learn from these things. It was showing you different people that you really need to X out your life. These are the things that will give you that energy to keep on moving 100 million times more than you were able to do before. Because there's a lot of times we can place our energy on the most negative situations, to the most negative people, and it is not even worth our time. They want you to be able to see how that energy you done gave somebody and gave them that airplay. Even when they weren't around, you kept talking about them. Use that same energy to be productive about yourself. If there are certain situations you may feel jealous or trying to compare one from the other, use that same, energies to improve yourself to wherever you feel like you're lacking some certain things. And a lot of times, not everything is what it seems, so you need to not do that. So these are the different things that's helping you really. You're going through a very intense, transition right now, and it is really clearing ways for you and letting you know you got this. There's nothing to be afraid of. And when we're venturing off to new, vibrations, it can be very nerve-wracking, because you don't know what you're dealing with. A lot of times you don't even know what you're dealing with in yourself, because you're doing so many, intense, transmutation is becoming, you're becoming that one that is in oneness with your parallel entities, as well as your past life entities, and actually with your higher selves as well. So a lot of that can come up to where you're doing a lot. It's like, if you're doing the most, yes, I'm doing the most, but everything is needed at that time for you to be able to close out these timelines that are no longer needed into your life. So they're giving you that power just to be able to push through and being able to tell you got this. Look at how many different things that you have ran up against, and you didn't feel like you were able to heal past those things at that time. And some kind of miracle, some kind of way, universe had, everything's going on in your favor right now anyway, or always is going in your favor. But a lot of times, what the things we choose to struggle with at that point in time will make you think opposite. It's just like, okay, you tell me I'm making it, but look at all the stuff I'm dealing with. It's all right. If they're telling you that, all you can do is say it's all right. And a lot of times it's hard for us to be able to be, yeah, you're right, this and this and that, and you just still looking at yourself in your struggling situation. But those situations are taking place into your life to empower you in very beautiful ways. So they're wanting you to be able to see it as that. If we allow ourselves to look at everything that is taking place in our life, everything that is transitioning, unfolding in negative ways, you're creating that as your reality. And a lot of things we feel like, oh, it's not fair. I should have been able to do this. I should have been able to do that. How come I haven't heard this? How come I haven't heard that? And, it's just like, you don't get that clarity when you need to. And they always tell you it's a need to know basis. When it's time for you to be able to know that, when they know you're at that certain vibration where you can be able to handle those things, or they feel like you're strongly aligned with whatever they're placing into your life, it will eventually come to you. And it's like right when you least expect it. So they're allowing you to be able to do that. If you need to take that time where you need to walk in nature, or if you're in a place where you can walk at night and stuff like that. I used to love doing that, where it's just so quiet. There's not a lot of people out and stuff like that. So it's just like being able to have that peace, because I spend a lot of time by myself. I used to feel like it's lonely, but I'm like, no, there's different between you being alone and lonely. And I actually like that because it gives me time of myself to see, what really needs my attention at that time and what really needs that nurturing. So they're wanting you to be able to do that. You're going through a lot of heavy shifts right now, and you're going through a lot of heavy purges. And these things are making you very extra sensitive. There are certain things, it's like even when you talk to somebody on the phone, as well, you're texting somebody, you'll feel certain energies you weren't able to do before. Because some people, if they know you're an empath, they'll try, and they know they're on a sneak tip. Either they'll try to mask themselves, and you just say something ain't right about that person. You will know if that shift is taking place, because a lot of times you feel like you got to force yourself to understand that, and sometimes they'll just come up to you easily. So there's a lot of things that's giving you that red flag, like, hey, this is no. Don't even talk about it. Don't even think about it. Don't even do it, because there's a lot of different times people feel like, when you talk on the phone, especially if somebody on some, real shady stuff, they feel like you can go through text messages. And I'm just like, if you know me, you shouldn't even be thinking that I won't find that out, especially if there's things I told you. There's no way of me knowing that for you, but I was able to tell you that, and then you think you're still going to be able to pull shade over me. It may not be that time for me to get it right away, but there was some lessons that needed to be taken care of for those things to be able to give out that little touch. So, being aware of everything in your surroundings, the coming and goings of yourself, people you have to be around, whether it's in the workforce or whatever. If there are certain people you already know, something, it keeps popping off around you, or just certain things that you see those people in, that's just common sense to let you know, hey, don't deal with folks like that, because they bring a bone, they carrying one right back. So those are the ones they're telling you have to be extra selective about the energy that's coming in and out of your sacred space. Even if you have to live in a household like that, if you allowed yourself to just separate from everybody, you just have to do that, because those are the karmic cycles you're having to go through, and those are the things that you will get extra strength on, if you're having to deal with it in those type of ways. But I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. I'm getting ready to have what time is it? Getting ready to have Heyoka live chat in like less than 30 minutes. So I wanted to go ahead and just do these last few videos and then get prepared for my chat. So I hope that you're having a blessed, safe weekend, being very responsible and safe for everything you do, whatever you're working on. Your manifestation to come into fruition. I will become so much bigger and better than you ever expected. I may come sooner than you actually realized it was. And even through social distancing, make sure you put out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know. All those things really take someone a long way. And I'll leave my contact information in the description box below, especially the link to my podcast, my Heyoka podcast that I have on Spotify, and other few, podcasting social platforms as well. What else do I need? Oh, I already said chat. So like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. I would love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. And I hope you have a blessed, safe day. Much love to you. Peace.